Hey, Sharika, forgot to let everybody know I'm going to do a really quick live over here. But that's fine, though. You see the title? I just came over to do a quick news real fast. Before I get my beauty rest. Hey, Stacy Robinson. I am on Blessed too. Goody, gumdrop. So those of you who see my title know what it's giving. Hey, Miss Cruiser. Girl, I watched your video. I think I left a comment over there. 23 is my magic number. Just cut it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 23 people. 3 in the chat and 20 in the sky. Just not going to take long at all. So while I was just sitting around watching the tube, after I got to watching Pizarro, then Holly Q, then Miss Pizarro, I said, well, let me get comfortable now, pop my seeds, take me a nap, because I told y'all earlier, you know, I really didn't have a good sleep at night. So I said, let me take me a nap. It's just now 12 o'clock. But I started surfing, and guess what I ran across? I think somebody was asking me about the update yesterday, and I really didn't see it. But today I ran across this. First, I think I'm going to let y'all hear this, and then I'm going to read the article. Derek is thinking he's going to get some probation. Isn't that crazy? What makes him think that he can get probation for this murder? Isn't that weird, y'all? Isn't that weird? Let me read y'all the story, y'all. So I'm glad I ran across it. Just wanted to come on real fast and talk about that. Let me get out of this Western Jiggum here. Let me get out of this. Let me put you on mute for just a minute so I can find my. Okay, here we go. Hey, Manny. Hey, Sammy Diazzo. Miss Gerald. Okay, then. So y'all can catch the replay. I just want to let y'all know. I'm going to read y'all this story. A lawyer for Derek Chauvin asked the judge to sentence him to probation, saying cops have shorter life expectancies. I don't know what they mean about that. A lawyer for Derek Chauvin asked the judge to sentence the ex-cop convicted of murder to probation. Attorney Eric Nelson cited Chauvin's lack of a prior criminal record and history as an officer. Cops typically don't live as long as civilians, Nelson pointed out in his motions. Now, what kind of excuse is that? That cops don't live longer? I never heard of such craziness, foolishness. Anyway, Derek Chauvin's attorney has filed a motion requesting that a Minnesota judge only sentence him to probation and time served arguing that a police officer life expectancy shorter than a civilian. What do y'all think about that? The motion filed Wednesday comes roughly 3 weeks ahead of Chauvin's sentencing hearing. The former officer faces up to 40 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. I wish he can get 40 years or more, but let's just be practical. He probably won't live that long. See, he's 45. They're also trying to argue because of his age. They feel like he shouldn't get time because he's also 45 years old, and that's too old to go to jail. So when I was hearing that, first thing I thought about, well, wait a minute. Wasn't that Bill Crosby? How old is he? And he's still in prison. He's too old to go to prison, y'all, is what he's saying. Now, let me see if I can find this extra one story I wanted to do real fast. Hold on a minute. Think I got it already, y'all. Let's listen to this one. Let me see. Let's go. Let me turn this up.
Appeared in court this week.
Wait a minute. Let me start it over, y'all.
Again, the convicted murderer Derek Chauvin appeared in court this week to argue that, again, the convicted murderer Derek Chauvin, I believe it is, not Chauvin, sorry, should not go to prison. And the reason he shouldn't go to prison, they argued, is because he's 45 years old, he's a police officer in not great health, he probably doesn't have much longer to live, so it would be really unfair that even though he was convicted on 3 separate counts of murder, to send him to jail.
What about all the black men they put in the jail and under the jail at 30? Come on, let's continue. What about the black men they put in jail at 50, 40, 60, 70? What about Bill Crosby? Let's go.
Come on, right? You can't send a 45-year-old to jail for murder. The argument is this. I'm going to read this 2 paragraphs. Bear with me here, but I want everybody to hear what his lawyers wrote to the court this week. This is insane. Considering
now the person talking, sometimes I've been in different sectors looking at different news people. This guy's name is the Ring of Fire. So me listening to him after I got to watch Holly Q made me go look up the stuff myself. Here we go.
Fact that there are multiple videos showing Chauvin murdering George Floyd. Right? This is incontrovertible evidence. But his lawyers claim the system is broken and he can't go to jail. Instead, give him probation. Here's what they are. Mr. Chauvin was born in 1976 to a loving mother, father, and sister. He grew up near the Twin Cities and completed high school in a local suburb. Although Mr. Chauvin at a young age struggled to find passion for a particular career, he eventually decided to become a police officer. After years of work, Mr. Chauvin obtained his Bachelor of Science in Law Enforcement.
Well, George Floyd was raised in a loving family with parents as well and siblings. Let's continue.
In 2006, while working as a Minneapolis police officer, Chauvin had a stable job, having worked full-time for the Minneapolis Police Department for 19 years. Mr. Chauvin is 45 years old now as he stands before the court. At the time of the offense conduct, he was 44 years old, living with his wife. Mr. Chauvin's age weighs in his favor when determining a sentence. The life expectancy of police officers is generally shorter, and police officers have a significantly higher average probability of death from specific diseases than did males in the general population. Mr. Chauvin is now 44 years old. Hold up. You say now he's 44, but you said he was 44, but now he's 45, but now you're saying he's 44 again. Some Benjamin Button stuff there. Mr. Chauvin is now 44 years old and is nearing the healthier years of his life. He has been preliminarily diagnosed with heart damage and may likely die at a younger age, like many ex-law enforcement officers. So hold on.
Wait a minute, George Chauvin, didn't he? George Floyd, didn't he have a medical issue too? So what?
He's entering the healthier years of his life, but he's also not healthy enough to go to jail. And before he...
Now, don't all that sound ridiculous, y'all? Don't all that sound absolutely ridiculous? He's wanting probation. He's only 45 years old. He brought up in a loving family. He went to school. He got a degree. And his life expectancy is shorter because he's a police officer. How much cockamamie story can you get? It doesn't make sense at all. Now, the next story I'm going to talk on very briefly. As I was rolling the streets earlier, I stopped over at Conscious TV House. And he was mentioning the last, well, we all heard it though, but he was also giving a commentary on this is going to be the last season, the final season of the Kardashians. I remember when they first came out, I used to love to watch them because I think I got interested in the beginning because it involved Ray J. You know, all this started from Kim and Ray J's sex video that somehow leaked, which we know now Chris Jenner leaked it. They, you know, and they didn't care, and they built up off of it. Now, if it was a black woman with a tape like that, leak it, what do y'all think? She would call horrors, all kind. I mean, she would have been drugged. We still be talking about it right now to this day, but they managed to build an empire off of it. So, of course, they can retire now with their 300 million all put together. Might be more now because the youngest one, when she was with Black China's boyfriend, that Kim, which was a Black China Kim, was friend, hooked up with her then 16-year-old baby sister, which was Kylie at the time, and Tyga got with her. And from what I understand, Tyga was the one told her, you have to start appealing to the blacks. Get in the market for makeup for the blacks. That's where your money gonna be made at. And showing up, that's what happened. I only hate even give those tips. I give tips to Black China back then. And that's why she started catering to the African Americans. And right now, today, as y'all know, is history was made, and that's it. It's a rich family, all from that porno tape. Chris knew how to pimp them girls, and oh well, I ain't mad at them. I mean, they made it work. And Chloe needs to just sit down and shut up. Chloe has sent a cease and desist to this young lady that's claiming that she has that Tristan is her baby's daddy, and she said that Chloe has been in her DMs a lot. Chloe is saying she's lying on her. She hasn't been in her DM. Let me see if I can find that story. Chloe is big time mad, but Chloe, I'm gonna say it again. Tristan don't want you. You just somebody that help him to be in the limelight like that on TV. Because Tristan, let's face it, he wasn't talked about a lot because of him playing ball. When you gonna get it to your head, twisting is a womanizer. You're gonna lose him. How you see how you got with him? You got with him when he had Jordan, a damn black lady at the time was 8 months pregnant. That was dirty. How you got with them, Chloe? Okay, give it up. This man ain't gonna never ever be loyal to you. When you gonna get that through your thick skull? So I had to go watch that. And then Kim is crying because she feels like a failure because this is her third marriage and she's divorced for a third time. Remind me, who was that just get married all the time for all my children? And then in real life, was it John Crawford? Because she's gonna find somebody and fall in love again. And it's gonna be 4 more marriages. You know how they do it. But yeah, you're right. Chloe needs to stop with all the lawyers. By now, Christian don't want you. He don't want no old white woman. That young man should be 29. Chloe, how old are you? Almost 40. He not gonna settle down. Stop it, Chloe. Just stop it. Yeah, we bike over here on Blessed too. I told you I want to come over here and do other stories. Sometimes, and most of my mess would be over there on Blessed Walkins. Every once in a while I might mention a little something over here, but whenever I want to come on here and do something different, read my title. For those of y'all looking for mess, then y'all know I'm not talking about it. Come catch the replay. Go over there to the Raw Raw and Mess first, then y'all come back and catch the replay. Black male will not have been praising a black female porn star like that, and then they're worshiping mammies wouldn't follow. So exactly, that's what I'm saying, y'all. We still be calling her horror, even us, besides the Caucasian, even us, right now to this day. We even treat our own people like that sometimes. But I mean, I wouldn't personally, but I'm just saying. Black China called the Kardashians glorified baby mamas. There's no lie, it's the truth. And they all wanted black kids. When their children grow up, I think they're going to be trained to get with black Man, I think they're gonna phase out their race and become black. Because they all got black children except for the oldest one. Now Kris Jenner wants the oldest one to get back with what's his name? The alcoholic. You know, he had got with Lionel Richie's daughter, which I think he just raised his really stepdaughter, but he had got with her. What was Chloe's husband name? The alcoholic. He's grown, they said, mature. So the mama want him to get back with her. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. The whole quartet, twisting the whole boy and Chloe just it's just a giant. That's exactly. She talking about freezing her eggs. She said she wanted Tristan to donate, you know, where they can make the eggs. So even if they break up, she still want to keep having these babies because I guess she wants them to have the same mom and daddy. Yeah, that's his name, Scott. Scott Disick, the alcoholic. But they say he's chilled out. The younger he got with kind of made him act like a man more than what Courtney was able to do. You know, it is what it is. Instead of making cease and desist stress, Chloe needs to make Tristan be accountable. Exactly, Jessica. But they so busy being jealous. But now I'm gonna tell you, I don't feel sorry for it because, like I said, any woman that's a true woman, seeing that he already had his girlfriend 8 months pregnant, won't they step aside for a minute? Or you got somebody pregnant. When they look upside his head and think, well, then he's a womanizer, the fact that what Chloe did hit on him first because she met him at some party, started flirting with him, knowing, because Jordy was at the same party, knowing that the woman 8 months pregnant, she got with him anyway. So you thought he's going to be faithful to you, Chloe? Come on now, ain't no telling how many babies Tristan got running around here. Hey, Vegas girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You might have 10. Who knows? Who knows? Let me see. Miss Bless, do you think the family ran Kanye? Of course, that's a crazy demanding family. And to me, they don't even really respect men like that. They just want a black man to have babies. And every friend they have they had friends to give it their boyfriend. Y'all just Google Chloe and all her exes and y'all see. And they're gonna tell y'all each friend that used to be with that person before Chloe got with them, they're no friends. The only ones I seen them stay friends with is those two black twins, Malik and her twin sister. Oh yeah, Chris runs all of that. She taught them very well. She taught them very well, and she taught them how to grab a man, you know, and I can just imagine, wow. I wonder what kind of hold they got over these men, though, because they say whenever one get with them, things happen. Well, I'm kind of glad her and Kanye is breaking up, though. You know what? He didn't make it. If he would have had the right type of woman, he would have been way better now. And everybody keep talking about, you know, mental issue, mystery. Because you know what? He could run over a white woman, and that's the truth, y'all. I'm sorry if they got any of my Caucasian followers in here. You know, they say y'all more submissive, okay? If they would have helped them more, you know, they wouldn't have been as submissive and easy going like that. Reason why some black men like that race, they don't like a strong black woman. It's the truth. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. It really is. Wendy Williams called Cam his beard. Yeah. Well, you probably called it right. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That was in the early years too, watching them. And I remember when Chloe was with Reggie. Was it Reggie Bush at one time? She found out he didn't really love her and got with somebody else. You know, Kris Jenner and the tree and those guys. And Kris Jenner, you know what? I do still believe that rumor about her and and Chloe's dad. I really do believe that she was cheating on her husband back then. Chloe is taller, don't look like none of them for real, and she do look like OJ, as far as I'm concerned. And you know these white ladies, you know, they would cheat with their best friend man. So allegedly she cheated with OJ back then. She've always wanted the black man. Now she got a young one. He should be what, 38 now? How long she been on? 3 or 4 years? She've always, you know, she've always wanted the man. No, I guess it don't. No, it don't. And they even did an episode once where they went and got a birth certificate to, you know, to prove it. But all the money they got, you know, it could have been fake. I don't know. I'm just saying what I thought, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know me and I don't know them. Just a little tiny poor person doing a little bit of YouTube. But I do believe that that's true. Because look at the features. Well, you can't really tell too much now because they didn't have, what, about 10 to 12 plastic surgeries on their face. And you can see the bodies look so fake because their butt don't match their thighs. So they went and bought them a body and everything they tried to buy, they try to mimic a black woman, but they really don't like black women. They just love the black men. Okay? Yes, it is. Got it from their mama. Got it from their mama. So y'all, those are the stories that came on. I want to do a quick video. I want to catch y'all up on Derek Chauvin. He's trying to get probation because he's 45. He's too old to go to jail. Isn't that something? He heart disease. They die sooner. You know, I guess they're trying to say they be stressed out because they're policemen. Well, you ain't got to be no policeman. Come on. 40, 45, 50, 60, 70 black men go to jail every day. Okay? Every day. Now, with that said, I'm going came up for 30 minutes. I got 9 minutes. Somebody want to speak on this, they can. If not, I'm getting on a good foot. Meaning I'm gonna go ahead and surf the YouTube as I drift off. Cause I think I'm gonna take me a quick nap and wake back up and surf some more. Cause I've been on YouTube today more than I've been on it in a long time because I really didn't go out and do nothing. So after my live, Pizarro went live immediately after me. So I watched, I stayed there quite a while, listening to everything and the reminiscing of last night and the whole disrespect of the little ladies and all like that. And then I think then Hottie Q came on. And then, well, while Pizarro was on, I think after about an hour or so, when I noticed the Conscious TV, he came on. So I just went 1, 2, 3, 4 back to back. I wasn't planning on coming on to talk about this, but like I said, I'll start strolling, and it's what I ran across. He would be all right. What'd you say, T. Trisha? He would be all right. He is not special. Exactly. T. Trisha, I didn't know you'd be over there Conscious TV all the time, girl. I peek over all the time. My first time seeing you. There was a pretty good live over there today, huh? I watched Conscious TV. I always did. You know, when I first time saw him, though, was when he joined the men panel. And I liked it the way he put the God and things he talked about. He talked very elegantly. So I thought, my opinion, he explained stuff he articulated everything very well, as far as I'm concerned. So I kind of been peeking over there and now then. And the last time I really was peeking because of the Daryl Moore, aka cigar blogger with the Larry Reed situation. And I said, well, let me go over and see what he's doing. So I've been on here practically all day, you know, breakfast break here, there, but I actually, you know, been having a little fun this morning. And where it is, you know. She spoke more practical in that area. Yeah, I see it. I didn't know that, though. This is my first time seeing you because I do be stopping in. I really do. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned her name, but let me read this first. Miss Black Spike called me a weird troll when I dropped down her chat. This is what I want to say, though. You can tell, y'all, that she hasn't bought a car in years, and maybe she bought that used with cash or whatever, because she's over there talking about SUVs, luxury cars, and she saw one that she liked, and her chat is pushing her up, talking about, well, she could probably get 10,000 for her car. Well, she figured that because she looking at the blue book price, with insurance, got to go investigate the car, and then they're gonna say what it's worth like that. But she feeling like she's gonna get 10,000. She's gonna put it down on this 35,000 car, and then she said, I'm gonna have 25,000 now to pay. No, it's not like that. It's not that simple. If I can tell you, you never bought a car. If it is 34 or 35,000, then you got the tax. It's going to end up being about $36,000 in all. Don't tell me I know what I'm talking about an SUV. Now, and if you're going to buy the more up-to-date car you buy, the bigger your car note going to be, anywhere from $500 to $700. And the newer your car is, the insurance allowed to be $400, in my mind, $329. So you're not taking all this into consideration. I said, I know you don't know nothing about buying a car. You really don't. She thinking, is your credit that good? Yeah. And that's why she did that, Jessica. She blocked you out. She called you a troll. But can't you tell, Jessica, since she's over there, she really don't know nothing about buying a car. She really think it's gonna be that simple. She don't know what the notes these days is on a car and what the insurance is. She don't know that there's taxes. 35,000. Come on now. And if you get the $33,000, you're going to end up paying about $36,000 for an SUV. So how much do you think you're gonna pay for a luxury car? 40 to 50,000 or more. Come on now. Or are you just trying to show out? Are you just the upkeep? Girl, please, you better get you another Hyundai. Cause do you think that this YouTube gonna be a big enough career for you to pay a big car note like that and the insurance? Wow. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't thinking this through. You ain't thinking this through. And you're gonna be a long way, about a 6-year contract, but it depending on your credit, how much your note gonna be and everything. Believe that. I'm telling y'all. I know what it costs for a new car. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She claims her 2060 is worth 13K. That's what she said. The blue book is 10,000. That car, when it has to be in perfect, the blue book price, perfect to get the highest price for the car. I doubt it was in perfect condition. She don't know that though, Jessica. I don't think she know that. So maybe somebody help her buy that car, whatever. She bought it from CarMax or something because she really don't understand, what a car costs and what it's going to cost for a new car. What was that? She's over there talking about getting. At first she said something about a truck. Then they was trying to tell her to get. What's that luxury car she was mentioning? Jessica, I forgot which one she was talking about. It wasn't the Cadillac. You know what, Chanel, they're gonna be around this next 6 to 7 years to help her with that car note, that insurance. If she do decide to try to get a luxury car, if she do even decide to get an SUV or a truck, they're gonna be around for these 6, 7 years to pay that $400-500 car note and then all the expensive insurance every month. I doubt it very seriously. I doubt it. She says she got a rental car, and I think she said it was through insurance because I was trying to watch it, and then I just got to thinking, let me move this lady. I don't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about. She never bought a car, Miss Cruiser. And yeah, that's what she said. But she thinking she getting the blue book price of $10,000. Now you're not getting that for the Hyundai or whatever. Lexus. That's what she said. Come on, girl. And see, I could have got a Lexus, but I don't care about all those name brand stuff like that. I settle for my SUV. Believe me, I know what my car note is. I know what my insurance is. Okay, it's blue. Y'all see me take a picture in front of it? Can you do that? Are they gonna? You're dependent on YouTube to do that? See, I was running my daycare while I got mine. Okay, can you do that? Are you serious? Lexus and Acura. What That's what she said, Stacy. She said she's gonna put it. Somebody suggested to her in her chat, put in the business name. She said she's gonna do that, but that don't mean she still got the credit. And I don't care. I'm just saying how naive she's sounding about buying a new car. So, and that right there tell me she don't know nothing about buying a new car. She really don't. Maybe one of them people over there get real and tell her about it, like I'm trying to tell her a little bit. Your Lexus paid for, Fifi. See, I know you glad it's always paid for. My Buick is paid for 2002. It was a luxury Buick, a Buick LaSalle. Now, I don't want a luxury car. My niece was really trying to get me to get this black Lexus during that time when I went and got that LaSalle. And the youngsters still trying to buy it now. They call it big body Buick. They call it scrapers or whatever because they put the rims and everything. And then not only that, now my new car right now, like I said, I know what I'm paying for it. So can you do that? Can you do that? If those people gonna be around all these years, you must go get another job. Don't depend on YouTube to help you pay that. If you got credit enough, I don't think your credit that good. to put 10, you want to put 10 down. I think that's what she's saying. She still got to have credit. So you know it'll probably be around 400 if you go ahead and try to get this luxury car a month. $300 or $400 insurance, depending on how the newer the car, the more the insurance is going to be, the more the tax is going to be every year. Girl, you ain't thinking. You ain't thinking. I kind of wish I didn't go get this car. You may get an interest rates less than 6% through the credit union. Do she got a credit union? Mine's through my golden one credit union. Do she have that? So she's not understanding, y'all. So I wasn't going to come on here and talk about that, but since it was brought up, and I did watch about 10 minutes of that foolishness and of the chat saying all that to her, I said, okay, I'm glad you reminded me of that. Yeah. And who want to take that loan to pay for a car? Are you serious, girl? Little girl, let me get up off here. I've been on here 31 minutes. Don't nobody got nothing to say on this. I just wanted to jump on Blessed too and give my couple news stories. Thank you all for coming and participating with me. If I see something else interesting that I feel like I want to talk about and it's pertaining to the news, I'll come over here. If it's something other than that and I need to say something on the rah-rah side or whatever, I do my regular commentary like I normally do, then I'll come back on Blessed Markets. But it is what it is. I'm gonna play my music on up out of here, y'all. Let's get it poppin' and let's get it poppin'. Okay. To all those that wasn't here, to Lou, catch the replay. It was just a little bit of news I wanted to do. Thank you for the 75 that did come. I didn't expect for y'all to be up here like that. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for participating until I get to building up to where I want to be at over here, okay? I understand I must jump over here sometime, you know, for the algorithm and all that, even over here on Blessed too. Appreciate y'all. With that said, I got to say, as I read my way out of here, okay? Yeah. Drop them diamonds, y'all. We're on our way out of here. Pop my seeds up, fall asleep. Boom, 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 boom. Toodaloo. Can we meet again? Oh, wow. I forgot to say one thing. I'm sorry. Y'all go watch Miss Cruz and somebody accusing her of calling in the reader show. We know that wasn't her. You know what I'm saying? About investigating Bashful. I forgot to say that. Now let's continue to go on up out of here. Toodaloo.